everyone. We're going live today with our masterclass. So welcome, enjoy. I'm going to show you some festival looks. So this one will be very interesting, very nice. I have a doll head with me, so I'm going to show you all the looks on my doll head. So the hair, of course, is a little bit different. She has like medium thick hair. So I'm going to show you some options for people who have a little bit more thin hair or for people who have more hair. So I hope I can help you in every way. And as I said, we're going to show you some festival looks today. So I'm very excited and enjoy. First off, I'm going to explain a little bit about the hairpin for some people who don't know that much. First off, of course, this is our number one hairpin. For the festive looks, I've collected a few of the colorful hairpins. But what's very important about the hairpin is that it's curved. So that means that when you're placing it into your hair, it will be like this on your scalp. So it will lay very nicely on your head. And also when you're putting it into the hair, it has a lock, and the lock means that it will be locked into your hair. So when you're putting it in, sometimes you feel that connection into your hair with the hairpin and a number one hairpin. So and it also is a guide to feel of the amount of hair you need in your hair. So for example, if you have a lot of hair, you don't have to use that much because the hairpin has to be filled up in the right way. And when you have too much, it will not be placed the right way. And when you have not as much, you have to grab a little bit more hair just to make the hairpin or have the hairpin like filled up the whole way. So that's a little bit first about the number one hairpin. Second, we have a few other live on our YouTube channel. So if you're interested in that and some more easier looks, some other looks, you of course can watch those first. We're updating this live masterclass also on YouTube. So you can come back later. Of course, you can watch now and watch the others later. So I'm going to start. I'm going to start with some space buns. I really like those for the festival because they're like very easy if you are in a haze for work or wherever you're from or you're woken up late. This is a very nice and easy look. I'm just going to comb her hair a little bit. Everything I'm using is from Fiona, so if you're liking it or you're thinking from where it's from, it's just from our own brand. So then you know that on beforehand. Then I'm going in with the comb, and with that one I'm just making a parting in the middle. I will twist my head around, so I hope you can see everything and everything will be clear. If not, please ask questions. We'll try to answer most of them. Alright. What I'm doing, because I want like a fuller kind of space bun, so it will be a little bit more voluminous. And as I said, this doll head has a little bit more hair, but this is also a trick for people who have a little bit more thin hair, to have enough hair in the hairpin so you can really lock it in. So what I'm going to do, I'm going from the jawline up to the crown part, and then I'm stopping in the middle. So of course then I can create two kind of space buns. So I've like parted it like this. I'm going to try to do it very slowly, so you can kind of understand what I'm doing. Of course, she has a lot of hair. So in her case, what I'm mostly doing to make it a little bit more spacey, a little bit more messy, what I'm doing, I'm grabbing her hair and I'm just twisting it. I'm going to come a little bit closer so you can maybe see it a little bit better. I'm just going to twist her hair around like this up until the ends are all in. And then I'm just twisting it around like this, so it will be rolled up into a bun, making it a little bit more volumes by pulling it out a little bit. And what I'm doing next, I'm going to feel where there's a thicker part of the bun. So when I'm putting in my hairpin, I'm going into the thicker part, going out a little bit, and then I'm pushing it back into the hair like this. And then she has the hairpin around that place. So that's for the first one. I'm going to show you the second one, so you have another example. Maybe I'm going to try it a little bit different, so you have a few more inspirations on what it's possibly easy for you. So again, I'm going to part her hair from the jawline up to the crown area. A little less. Also, something you can do to make it a little bit more easier, you can just twist the hair and then twist it up into a bun like this. This one makes it a little bit more classy, but you can always push it out a little bit to make it a little bit more volumes or a little bit more messy. And then I'm going in with another colorful hairpin. I'm looking for the thicker part, and I'm going in and a little bit out, and then push it back in again. And then she has two space buns. This one is a little bit more messy than the other one. And this way she has like a very cute look, very colorful. And very nice for the festive days. And it will stay all day. So that's very nice. So you have two, maybe a little bit higher, like this. So that's just the first very simple look. Again, if you have questions, please ask. I'm going to answer some of them at the end of the masterclass. My colleague is next to me, so she can maybe look up some questions already, and then she can answer. She can ask them to me. Alright, now I'm going to show you a bit of a difficult one. Maybe you can try it first on a friend or something, or yeah, of course you can try it yourself, but it's very difficult because you cannot see what you're doing, of course, when you're doing it yourself. But it's very, very nice, and it's like it stays like all day. And this is one of the looks that Fiona uses at all her fashion weeks and everything, because when all the models are changing and everything, this is one of the looks that will like stay in all day. So I'm going to show you. It's, as I said, a little bit more difficult, but it's very, very nice. And she has also, she uses the same hairpins in a video maybe she posted like last summer. And you can use all those three, so this way you can make it really colorful. I'm not going to, it's like a braid, it's the infinity braid, that's what it's called. I'm not going to braid it all the way up because that will take me a little bit long. So I'm going to show you and explain it to you as best as I can. And again, you can always ask if something is not totally to your understanding or anything. Alright, what I'm going to do, I'm going to tilt her head a little bit. I'm going to part. I've parted her hair in like 2 different ways. Then I'm going to part the upper part of the hair into 2 different sides again. This one I'm just leaving as it is. This part you can like curl it, you can style it, just the way you like. So in 2 different partings. Then from underneath, from this part, from around here, I'm going to grab a little, just a very tiny piece. And this one will be very important. Just grabbing that piece from underneath. And what I'm going to do, I'm having my piece here, and what I'm doing, I'm going to the side. And then I'm grabbing everything correctly. I'm having my parting here on part on the side. Then I'm going over the left part, underneath the right one, and then over the right one again. And then I'm going like an infinity all the way until I think I'm done, until I think that it's nice enough. I hope you can really see what I'm doing. Maybe come a little bit closer. So I'm going from the side over the left part, underneath the right one, and then over the right side, underneath the left, like this. And what you can do if you want to braid it a little bit further, like I'm going to show you now, you can take a little bit, just a very tiny piece from the side you've ended the braid for now. And then you can grab a little bit more just to braid, just to continue everything. And then can go over, under, and over again. Like this. And when you're finished, when you think, of course you can go all the way, but when you think it's okay like this, you've finished, then you're stopping underneath. I have this part underneath the braid, and then I'm pulling it all together, so it's very tight. And I'm going to try to push in the hairpin. So I'm going, with the ends of the hairpin, I'm going in between the braid, and then I'm going to push all the way into the hair like this, and that way it will stay very nicely. It's very tight, it cannot go anywhere. If it's not too tight, maybe I can push it another one underneath like this, and that way you can make it really colorful, really cute. And the more you're putting in, the tighter it will be. So this is also a very cute, very nice look for the festivals. And with this one you can go to every kind of festival and like swing around and even dance with your head. So this is also a very nice one. All right. I'm looking at the time, and I'm going to show you, I'm going to try to show you 2 other looks. I think that's possible. Just one very easy one again. I'm going to show you now, and then maybe some, I'm going to show you on one side, depending on the time, maybe on the both sides, but something with a braid. We will see if that works. But we also, of course, can do it very easy if you're staying at the festival for more days and you're like, oh, I don't want to do that much, but I still want my hair to look cute. You can do this one. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the signature look, but with a little bit of a twist. So now what I'm doing, I've brushed her hair again, of course, and then I'm just taking a little bit of a triangle, if I'm saying that correctly, from this part of the hair. So you have like a little bit of hair. She has very thick hair, so of course if you have a little bit more thin hair, you can always grab a little bit more. But with her, I'm going to twist her hair around this part, maybe go a little bit more low, so I can show you all a little bit better. Alright, I'm twisting her hair, and what I'm doing, of course, I'm putting in a hairpin, like this. This is the signature look. You can look it up everywhere on our socials, but just to explain it a little bit, I have taken a little bit of her hair, just the right amount. Maybe I have a little bit too much, but what you're doing to make it a little bit easier, you're twisting the hair, then you're spreading the hairpin a little bit like this, and what you're doing next, you're going over the twisted part, and then you're going to push the hairpin all the way in like this, so it's very secure and tight, like this. Then the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take a little bit hair from this side, and what I'm doing, I'm going to brush it all the way here, and then going a little bit on the side of the hairpin, and then I'm pushing in another one, and then you're going to make like a triple signature look. Like this, and then also another one on the other side. Twisting her hair again. And then putting another one here. So then you have her hair like this. It's just very easy just to take all the hair out of her face, and just to like make it really colorful and like play with it. So again, this is a more of an easygoing look, but also a nice one. And I hoped I had time left. I still have a lot of time left. So I'm going to show you one last look. Also, I hope most of you can braid your hair. I'm going to make a Dutch braid because I prefer the Dutch one. You can also make a French braid, of course, just as you prefer, just to your liking. So what I'm going to do, you can do it in all different kinds of ways. If you have a lot of hair, what I prefer, what is very nice, you can try to put in a little bit more. If you have a little bit more hairpins, then maybe you can try to make like a headband out of it, just with a few thicker braids. Of course, you can always use 2 braids like this and then put it up in space bun, or just leave the rest hanging in like some kind of ponytail. But I'm going to show you one in the middle. I'm going to part her hair a little bit. Looking if I'm going straight. Then you've parted the hair, and what you can do is that you can braid this part of the hair. And for some of the people who don't really know how to braid, I'm going to try to explain it to you just a little. I'm going to part her hair in 3 different waves. Sorry, I'm seeing wave around here. In 3 different parts. And what I'm going to do, as I said, I'm going to do the Dutch braid. And then I'm going underneath every part. So I have my 3 strings here. And then I'm going underneath and underneath. And I'm just repeating that until I'm finished. Of course, I'm just turning her. Of course, when you want to do the Dutch braid, I'm now finished with this part and I want to go underneath. What I'm going to do, I'm going to grab a little bit from the side and put it together like this, and then going underneath. So and that is something you can do all the way until you're finished. So I'm going to try to do that as quick as possible. I'm almost finished. I'm almost at the end. And then of course you can braid it all the way through like this. And then what you can do, I've braided it so I can show you 2 different things. Of course you can just push in a hairpin over the braids and then you have like the signature kind of hairstyle, just pushing it in and then this will be all loose. But what I prefer with this one, you can roll it up into a bun like this, so I think it looks a little bit more creative. And then you can always push in a few hairpins into a thicker part of the hair like this, pushing it out and then back again like this, up and over. And just third one to like make it really stay all day long. And then of course, as I said before, you can try to curl this part of your hair or you can just leave it straight, just what you prefer. But I think this one is really cute, just done really fast, so I can show you just another one really quick, like this. So this one is also very nice. You can always pull a little bit on the braid just to make it a little bit more voluminous. All right. I think my colleague asked it already in the chat on YouTube, but are there some questions? Please ask. Maybe there are some questions asked beforehand this afternoon.
Yes, we have one right now actually. And it's asking if you can show a quick messy bun.
A quick messy bun, of course. I'm going to grab her again. A messy bun is really easy with the number 1 hairpins, and I mostly do that when I'm not at work. because it's like it stays and I can do everything at home, cleaning. It's easy and I don't have to look perfect, of course. So this one is very nice. Mostly I prefer to do on the top of my head, but to show you it a little bit more faster. What you also can do, you can just grab all the hair. And what you can do is you're just twisting all the hair like this. Of course, it doesn't have to be perfect. And what I'm trying to find now is the thicker part of her hair, and that's somewhere like here. And then I'm pushing in the hairpin, pulling it out, and then push it back in. And then she already has like something that will really stay into her hair. But if you're wanting something to go all day long, you can always push some extra pins in just to make it really stay very tightly. That's why there are always 3 in a box. So you have some options. If you have some of 3 different kind of colors, you can always choose, or something like this, so you can have it like really tight into your hair. So just a very easy, very messy, nothing special. But yeah, I hope I could help you in a few seconds. You can always, as I said at the beginning of the masterclass, you can always look it back up again and then try it just in a like more, and you can watch it back again, so you can just try it at home, really easy. All right, are there some other questions left?
Not at the moment.
No?
No.
Okay, great. Apparently, I hope I could help you all. I hope I could inspire you a little bit, and I hope you have still a very nice day or afternoon wherever you are. So I'm ending this masterclass right here. At the end of the month, I believe we have another one left, also on Tuesday. So stay tuned for that one, and we hope to see you again then. And then we're going to do some braids. So we're very excited for that one. Thank you very much.